Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Football Stooges. It is one of my favorite weeks of the year, Thanksgiving. We have a lot of football to break down. So welcome to the YouTube weekly podcast show where we break down football in the stupidest way you can imagine.
And boys, it's stupid.
It is very stupid this week. Happy Turkey Week for all those who celebrate. I hope you're spending time with family and enjoying some good football. Again, this is one of the great days for football. 3 games going on Thanksgiving. It's going to be great. This episode should be coming out the day before Thanksgiving. So shout out there. It looks like the NFL has stopped throwing the hammer down on our episodes. It's, only being banned in Russia and Belarus. So sorry to our Belarusian viewers.
What?
Yeah. Live from Belarus right now. I'm just kidding. Macedon.
Wow, fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah, rough
Fuck
week.
This past weekend.
Yeah, rough week. Well, we'll talk about it. But the Eagles were not able. The Eagles were not able to say, "Y'all still them boys" after this week. However, someone who is probably on cloud 9.
Let's go, baby! We beat the fucking Steelers, even though Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing. We beat a over 500 team. Look at that! Look at that! Wait, I gotta point this way. Look at this! Look at this standings! Look at it! Look at it!
I mean, Steelers gonna be over 500 because they're gonna go 9-8. Just like they have been.
Yeah.
Standards.
I don't know how we're winning games, but I'm fucking loving it. I am on much blood thinners recently.
Johnson,
cardiac kids.
Okay, but after the recent games, how much blood pressure medication are you on?
I just said blood thinners.
Yeah.
Baba.
I feel your pain there.
Let Master talk.
Two.
Jesus.
Here's two people that are different. You had Eberflus last year. Now you actually have Ben Johnson as your head coach. Which one seems to be doing better? Their new spot, Ben Johnson at Bears, or Eberflus being defensive coordinator for Dallas, being one of the worst defenses in the league.
Yeah,
and yet they beat the Eagles. They beat the Eagles.
That wasn't Dallas defense. Dallas shit Tulo being
somebody who is not loving it. Gorlami.
What are you talking about? The Badgers won and the Packers won. I could fucking care less at this point.
I mean, the Bears are in first in the NFC North. So you're not.
Last time they were, we won the Super Bowl. So try to break me down. You can't.
Well, if you're gonna win the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to fight through this guy.
Oh, sweet. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, except for the Russian Belarusian.
Oh my God, it's Drake May! Holy shit!
It's Drake May.
Hold on, let me get on his wife's Instagram live and say how much I love her husband.
Oh God,
I got those comments.
So funny, so funny.
I need to get her stuffing recipe for.
In the Football Stooges, we are a big fan of Drake May's wife.
Okay? It's hilarious. It's hilarious to go into your TikTok section. Just like, I love that you made this for Drake May. Please rub his stomach 8 times to make sure he has proper digestion. Like, who the fuck says that? Like, it's just, oh my God.
Stupid, but it's not like mean. It's so funny,
wholesome.
And it's honestly probably you're getting her money. Because enough people comment and react to a video, it's going to
It's stupid, wholesome content, and I love the stupid, wholesome content.
Exactly.
It's funny. It's funny.
Now, great segue to talk about something that is not wholesome and that last year was a fucking Thunderdome. Rivalry week in college football. Yeah, I believe last year there were almost 10 flag plantings and multiple fights, some of which ended in pepper spray in Columbus.
I want more. I want more.
Here we go. We'll go to the AP poll and we'll go to the college football playoff. Ohio State will be playing at Michigan. I will be there. Super excited for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ohio State wins. They will be undefeated. If Michigan wins...
How many days has it been? How many days has it been?
Nearly 3,000 now. I don't know the exact count.
Yeah.
3,000. The other thing is, Michigan can still make the Big Ten championship. If Michigan beats Ohio State and either Indiana or Oregon loses, so they have to win, and then either Indiana or Oregon has to lose, Michigan's in.
Can I get my 2 cents on this?
Right.
The way Washington offense plays when they're not on their off game can beat Oregon.
Washington could beat Oregon. Absolutely. Oregon has started to slip a little
100%.
bit.
Literally the only reason Wisconsin beat Washington was because the offense wasn't clicking.
I mean, that'd be a dream if we could go back to the Big
100%.
Ten championship. However, I would be entirely fine if we just beat Ohio State, and then it's Ohio State and Indiana beats them. So I'm fine with that. But again, all I care about is Michigan winning the game. People say I'm crazy for this, but a lot of people in Michigan will agree with me. I would be fine losing every game of the season if we were guaranteed to beat Ohio State every single time.
I mean, it's rivalry.
I will say
that's just how college football is.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend from college. He's a Ohio State fan, and he says the same thing. It's like we can lose every game as long as we beat Michigan. Like,
yeah, this is the best rivalry in football. Period. This is better than Army, Navy, Bears, Packers. Better than Alabama, Auburn. So long as we talk
about the longest standing rivalry at the end of this, I'm okay with what you just said.
Yeah, Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Can we talk about it at the end, please?
Okay. Indiana will be playing Purdue at Purdue. If Indiana wins, they are going. It's at Purdue. It's late at night. Indiana's number 2.
Purdue is the upset king. Purdue is the upset king.
Purdue cannot come out to this game. I'm gonna be flat. Especially,
it is not happening. I'm telling you right now.
Indiana, if they win this game,
I'm not ruling anything out.
Indiana, if they win this game, they will be undefeated for the first time in their program history. Yeah.
I think Indiana's going to win. Yes, they have more to lose if they actually lose the game, but I think how the head coach has them keep on going, they're going to be like, hey, beating Purdue, like, do it.
Georgia at 4 will play Georgia Tech. I would not be surprised if Georgia Tech wins. They're pretty good this year, but still, Georgia is heavily favored. Oregon will play at Washington. Ole Miss will play at Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl. That is the day after Thanksgiving. Texas Tech will play at West Virginia. Oklahoma will play LSU. Notre Dame is playing Stanford. Number 10, Alabama is playing Auburn in the Iron Bowl. BYU will be playing UCF. Vanderbilt will be playing Tennessee. Miami will be playing Pittsburgh. And at number 14, Utah will be playing Kansas. Michigan at 15, as I said, will be playing Ohio State. Texas will be playing Texas A&M. Texas A&M wants to beat Texas bad. They have not for the past little while, and they're really looking forward to it.
I think they have the chance to.
Yeah, absolutely. Texas A&M is the only undefeated team outside of the Big Ten. Virginia will play Virginia Tech. Tennessee will play Vanderbilt there at 18. 19, USC will play UCLA. Number 20, James Madison will play Coastal Carolina. Number 21, North Texas will play Temple. 22, Tulane will play Charlotte. I believe the College Football Committee is expecting the American to produce the one team from the group of 5 that will be in the College Football Playoff. So it's up to North Texas and Tulane. If they both win their games here, I believe, they will be in the American Championship. Georgia Tech at 23, as I said, will play Georgia. They suffered another bad loss, really bad this late in the season. This is going to hurt their chances to get in the ACC championship. And further than that, the College Football Playoff. 24, Pittsburgh, and 25, SMU playing Miami, Florida, and California, respectively. Also, going to mention at the end, Wisconsin and Minnesota are playing for the longest rivalry in college football, Paul Bunyan's axe.
Now, the way I see it is if Wisconsin plays the way they just played Illinois, right? They can beat Minnesota. But Minnesota and Illinois are kind of even though Illinois was ranked, like they were kind of hand in hand as a team. Like if that defense comes out and we beat them, we get Paul Bunyan's ass back. I'm happy.
If Virginia Tech beats UVA might not make it to the conference champ. So it's Pitt, SMU, and UVA are 6-1 in conference, and then Georgia Tech is 6-2.
Yeah,
with Miami being 5-2.
I don't like Notre Dame's rank right now. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't like their rank.
I think it's a little low.
No, I think it's a little high. Like, who have they beat?
Not anyone great, and their 2 losses were Florida State and Texas A&M. Florida State was bad. Texas A&M is understandable. A&M is the best team in the SEC this year.
Like, I would put them in, like, if you're going to put them in, put them in at the 11. Put them in at the 11. Don't put them in at 9. That just feels like a disservice.
They beat a ranked USC and a ranked Pitt.
USC's
Okay, Wisconsin beat a ranked Washington and a ranked Illinois.
Yeah, but Luke Fickell's not
it's the same
head coach
argument.
in Notre Dame. So college football playoff, they're expecting Ohio State to beat Indiana in the Big Ten championship, but they're putting those teams at 1 and 2. Texas A&M to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, putting those teams at 3 and 4. Then at 5, they're going to have Texas Tech there behind Mamba, winning the Big 12. At 6, Oregon behind Macedon there is going to be the third team from the Big Ten. 7, Ole Miss, the third team from the third team from the SEC. Then at 8. Oklahoma, the fourth team from the SEC. 9, Notre Dame. Then 10 is going to be Alabama, the fifth team from the SEC. 11, they're expecting to be the ACC champion, Miami. And then number 12 is a Group of 5 champion, the Tulane Green Wave. They're expecting to beat whoever they match up with in the American Championship, most likely North Texas. That's a lot of SEC teams. Texas A&M, Georgia.
Why do I feel like the Big Ten's going to run away with this towards the end?
Alabama.
Big Ten's already screaming like, it's coming home.
It's coming home. This is what happens when Texas and Oklahoma left the Big 12 to join the SEC. And
if these SEC teams get knocked out by Big Ten teams, what's the narrative for the SEC?
Need to get a better, juggernaut.
Pretty much.
I still think the SEC overall, with all their teams, is better than the Big Ten per team. Like if you're to average out the
Big Ten's top is still better.
Big Ten ceiling is levels above the SEC now. Back when it was Saban, no. Now, killing them.
I still think Michigan can beat Georgia.
Possibly, but yeah, we have to be a lot more. Well, we have to be a lot more.
I think with a sophomore, junior Bryce Underwood, I think Georgia would get mollywopped by Michigan.
Yeah, we have to be more efficient offensively. All right.
Bryce Underwood is a freshman. You got to remember that.
True freshman as well. Moving on now to KDF News.
I am totally still on to catch up on stuff I've missed because usually I have a lot more time to prepare for this stuff, but short week. This is why I'm not a head coach in the NFL. I'm not good with short weeks. Okay, starting with injury news. It's kind of lighter because not every report is finalized before Thursday night stuff. Out for the year, only thing I've got is Macedon. Eagles safety Andrew Bakuba, who's going to need surgery on an ankle injury he sustained this weekend. We've also got shorter to long-term stuff. It's unknown how many weeks, but Patriots offensive tackle Will Campbell has a MCL sprain that's going to keep him off the field. He should still be back in time for the playoffs, so I guess that's something to look forward to. Other than that, Seahawks wide receiver Torrey Horton's got a knee injury that's going to put him on IR. Same for Colts punt returner Ashton Doolin with a hamstring injury. And Zach Taylor apparently just confirmed that both Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins, who's in concussion protocol, and defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who has a hip injury, will not be playing on Thanksgiving night. As for questionable stuff, Buccaneer fans can relax. Quarterback Baker Mayfield only suffered a minor AC joint sprain in his shoulder after what looked like an honestly really bad injury. It was completely non-contact on his throwing shoulder, and he just immediately crumpled as soon as he arm punted it. So I honestly thought he did a Tommy John or something like that. But he got away easy, I guess. We don't exactly know if he's going to be playing or not, so he's only questionable. Same for Saints running back Alvin Kamara with a knee injury. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy is also in the injury report. He's in concussion protocol. If he is not cleared, it's going to be undrafted QB Max Brosber out of Minnesota, ironically. Yeah. Vikings offensive tackle Christian Darsaw's got a foot injury. Chargers are expecting running back Omarion Hampton back from his ankle injury. Commanders have opened up practice windows for both Noah Brown from his groin injury and quarterback Jaden Daniels from his elbow injury. Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers might come back from the wrist injury sustained last week. And Bengals are expecting Joe Burrow to starting for his first time since week 3 when he had the toe injury.
Something like that.
He's probably going to get the start Thanksgiving. So that. Other news: after being delayed due to an infection, I'm happy to report that former Browns QB Bernie Kosar had a successful liver transplant and is now recovering comfortably in a area hospital. On to signing and re-signing stuff. The Rams have re-signed linebacker Nate Landman, no relation to the drama series starring Billy Bob Thornton, on a 3-year, $22.5 million deal. The Panthers are signing former Packers linebacker Isaiah Simmons. Seahawks are reuniting with cornerback Quandre Diggs. They signed him from the Titans. Same with the Bills, getting back linebacker Shaq Lawson from the Panthers. The Saints have signed former Bengals kicker Cade York after they were initially actually trying out Justin Tucker to become their new kicker. I guess they went with the safer option to off the field drama, I guess. And former Packers wide receiver Samori Toure also signed with the Saints. They're also releasing veteran wide receiver Brandon Cooks, who was later picked up by the Bills. And the Cowboys have waived cornerback Kaiir Elam, who is looking more and more like bust from being a first-round pick by the Bills about a year or two ago. As for miscellaneous news, so we all talked about how Chip Kelly is the highest paid coordinator in the league. That is no longer true after he has been fired by the Raiders after they lost to the Browns. You have Brock Bowers, Ashton Jeanty, and you still cannot get this team to win on offense. Fucking hell, dude.
Supposedly, that's the first time ever in Pete Carroll's career he fired one of his coordinators in his career during mid-season.
That is mid-season too. I know, that's crazy. Also, not the DC that a certain NFC East team wanted fired, but the Giants have also fired defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. So that's something. I guess that's one half of the problem fixed. Now you just got to get Mike Kafka out next and get somebody that can actually get you out of derp territory. I think their linebackers coach is going to be taking over interim for Bowen. Let's see. Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens was fined $26,000 for a touchdown celebration versus the Raiders last Monday. That involved him jumping onto the goalpost and actually partially knocked it out of alignment, which stopped play for a little bit. And the Panthers, they're having safety Trevon Moehrig suspended 1 game after they're saying he struck Juwan Jennings in the groin. He punched him in the dick. I saw the he cocked back. Yeah. Actual no pun intended, but he cocked back and really got him in there. No, so he can appeal it all he wants. I think Jordan Nelson's gonna.
There's evidence.
Same thing, dude, you punched him in the dick. You are staying out for a game. Take the week off. Let's see. The Browns won their game against the Raiders, which broke apparently a 30-year streak of losing games where their starting quarterback made his first career start under center. The last time this happened was when, actually this would be technically the first time it happened because this has happened with the old Browns. This is the last time a first-timer won with them was when Eric Zier won his first career game in 1995, where Bill Belichick was the head coach at the time. I was a month old, and Masson just celebrated his 57th birthday.
Oh
anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everybody
had to get one in.
No, not everyone gets one. I get 37.
No, you don't, you fucker.
Shut up, you senile old fuck.
Calm down. Calm down.
All right.
You're going to beat Minnesota and keep Luke Pickle.
We're already keeping them next year, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, that's most likely. I think I heard your area director.
You have James Franklin, motherfucker. I don't want to hear it.
The thing is, we might have more wins than Luke Pickle.
Yeah, in a shittier fucking conference.
All right. Let's see. Seahawks wide receiver
Bitch.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, who is currently leading the NFL for this category. He set a franchise record for single season receiving yards at 1,303, just breaking the 2020 record set by DK Metcalf when he was with them. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has surpassed Tony Romo.
You forgot.
Hmm?
He's on pace to beat Calvin Johnson's record.
Is he now?
He is on pace.
He's on pace to go over 2,000 yards also.
Like he definitely could hit it. I mean, there was only like 6.
And then the postseason do absolutely nothing with Sam Darnold, but at least he'll have the record.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has surpassed Tony Romo as Dallas's all-time passing leader with now 34,378 career yards this past week. Then going on to the college ranks, a few things happened. First off, UAB offensive tackle Daniel Minsley was arrested after he stabbed 2 unidentified teammates hours before their game versus USF Saturday. Birmingham police say that he is arrested and charged him with aggravated assault and attempted murder. Well, UAB hasn't said which teammates of his were stabbed and how badly, but they are listed in stable condition. No idea what the hell happened.
That's one way to put him into the IR, huh?
I mean, I guess, yeah. This is a guy who's adding yet another head coach to the unemployment cycle in college this week. Following their losing the big game to Stanford and having to surrender the axe over to them, Cal GM Ron Rivera has fired Justin Wilcox after 9 years of the program and a 48-55 record. Former University of Hawaii head coach Nick Rolovich will be serving as interim for their season finale versus SMU. And finally, LSU senior linebacker Kenzel Kelly, son of former head coach Brian Kelly, has been making a lot of posts and demonstrations, especially during their senior day celebrations, about how the new leadership at LSU, following his dad and their area directors firing, literally would not even let Brian Kelly buy a ticket just to see his son play one last time as an LSU Tiger. Which, I mean, I kind of get it. They are in a bit of a legal dispute over like the $50 million he's owed. But just let a guy watch his son play football last time. Come on, man. Anyway, that's all I got.
Brian Kelly does not deserve that. I'm on LSU's side there. I do. Brian Kelly is no. Nah.
We're starting with this game. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're starting this one.
Old.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
We are starting with.
Congrats, Mamba. You beat Mason Rudolph.
Oh my god.
A very high hard
honestly,
jump over.
Reindeer.
You still couldn't beat your true. You still couldn't beat your true.
Hot take: Rodgers is worse than Mason Rudolph right now.
Incorrect.
And yet he still owns your franchise.
Yeah, I think the Bears won the second that Rodgers was listed as out.
Pretty much.
So, 28-31, the final score. The Bears once again win in very late fashion. Mamba's blood pressure is still skyrocketing as we speak. Mason Rudolph was the quarterback for the Steelers in the absence of the Bears' true owner, Aaron Rodgers. He went 24 for 31 for 171, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 2 sacks.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it, Mason.
On the ground, the lead rusher was Kenneth Gainwell.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it, Mason. Just ignore it.
Excuse me.
No, I was about to say, San Fran is still Aaron Rodgers' owner.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
10 carries.
Matt asked me to play Civ 6 right now.
10 carries, 92 yards. Jalen Warren, 18 carries, 68 yards and a touchdown. DK Metcalf also ran the ball twice, 12 yards and a touchdown. Lead receiver Calvin Austin, 4 receptions, 36 yards. Bears stats. Caleb Williams, 19 for 35 for 239, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack. A great day for him. Kyle Monungai was the lead rusher on the ground, 12 for 48 and a touchdown. And lead receiver DJ Moore, 5 receptions, 64 yards, and 2 tutties. This was a game where I think the Bears' passing defense there, like stopping the pass, was very nice. 159 total pass yards for Mason Rudolph on 31 attempts when their own quarterback had 35 attempts at 239 yards and 3 touchdowns was something to see.
What the fuck was that?
That was an attempt to
interception. Yeah, and the 2 interceptions Bears got off of Rudolph.
There was 1 interception.
One. I thought there was
maybe a fumble
two.
recovery.
That might have been. Yeah.
Yep. So, their defense stopped the pass a lot. 36 yards was the lead receiver for the Steelers, and that was Calvin Austin III, number 19. Kenneth Gainwell had 30, Darnell Washington had 22. DK Metcalf only had 22 yards on 5 receptions on 8 targets. The secondary showed up for the Bears on this one. And then offensively, Caleb Williams has played. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've seen a better stat line from him thus far. 239 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Also ran the ball 4 times for 21 yards. He's looking more and more confident as the weeks go on, getting better and better. Again, I've said this since he's came into the league.
Stop gaslighting the Bears.
He doesn't make a ton of horrible decisions. I mean,
Shut up. Stop talking.
I've seen him hold the ball quite a long time,
like this,
as you can see here, but he doesn't just throw, and this is just for lack of a better term, like Brett Favre arm punts. He just doesn't do that.
Hey, if you don't trust your receivers, do you really trust your receivers? Fuck you, ball.
Yeah, this again, Ben Johnson has reinvigorated this team. Their offense looks great, and their defense is starting to get better. So we'll have to watch out for them. They could entirely hold on to this NFC North lead. They could. It's going to take a lot of work for them.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
They're in the lead, and it's late in the year. All right, we're in the last quarter of the season,
and it's pretty much it's for the Packers. It's all divisional games at this point.
Yeah. So the Bears' remaining games. Again, we're going into week 12. So there are 6 last games. And that last one could sometimes be like a one you don't have to even worry about. So they're at Philly, at Green Bay, then they have Cleveland, then Green Bay at home, then at San Francisco, then Detroit. So those are all tough besides Cleveland. You're going to be
tough schedule.
Yeah. So this is really going to determine. So if they get 2 more wins, they're at a 10-win season, which I don't know if many people in Chicago expected.
No. I absolutely did not expect that.
Yeah.
Well, people just want an improvement, and you see a lot of improvement right now.
Craziest thing, in their last 9 games, they've had 1 loss.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And that 1 loss was against Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be the worst QB sneak I've ever seen in my life. So delayed.
So, not much else to talk about there. Bears played good on both sides of the ball. And again, one of those touchdowns the Steelers had was defensive. So really only letting up 21 points defensively is great for the Bears there. So good job to them. Hats off.
Steelers 9-8 Super Bowl.
Bengals and Patriots.
Quick question before we start this. Patriots fans, are you a little worried?
With the fact that we lost Will Campbell for a bit, yeah, kind of.
The fact that you only won by 1, but you only won by 1 score to the Bengals, who are in a poverty franchise at this point.
The Bengals' offense is still amazing.
You have to remember, they had quarterback Joe Flacco playing. So
I mean,
you won by 1 touchdown to a
show
team
that
interception.
Show that pick 6 that Joe Flacco threw.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah.
Also,
26
I
to
think
20
are just playing with their food.
A little bit, yeah. 26 to 20, the final score. The Patriots get the win in Cincinnati. Drake made 22 for 35 for 294, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 1 sack. Lead rusher Trayvon Henderson, 18 for 65. And Hunter Henry, lead receiver, 7 for 115 and a touchdown. Bengals' biggest weakness offensively is their ability to cover tight ends. For the Bengals passing, Joe Flacco, 19 for 37 for 183, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 1 sack. Chase Brown on the ground, 19 for 107, continues to be a great option out of the backfield. And Andreas Shovas, the lead receiver, after Jamar Chase was out with a suspension, and T. Higgins left the game midway through with a concussion. So 4 for 61 for him receiving for his Shovas. For this game, the Bengals did have some spots where they played really well. Too little, too late. As you can see here, we did get a pick 6 as well. I think this is like one of our first of the season, maybe second. But ineptitude of coaching late really hurt us. I was hoping this was going to be a blowout so that Zach Taylor would get fired, but couldn't even complete that.
Yeah, you and me both. But
so
You just have to wait till the end of the season.
So the worst thing about this is that Joe Burrow is going to play next week, which should not happen. Joe Burrow should not play until next year.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you about that?
No.
It was I forget the guy's name on TikTok, but it was like throughout the entire season he does like the injury demon thing.
No, it was like
Mega Casuals.
We tried to look for
Mega Casuals. He does like the injury demon thing every week.
No, I'm sorry. Like, was he looking for?
Yeah.
What are you looking for? I could try to help.
Interception from Joe Flacco.
I know it was in the first half. I think it was either
Patriots play action. It's so okay, go back to that play action play. That was the most obvious fucking play action I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, not even an attempt to stuff it or anything. Like, it was just obvious that they were fucking running a play action.
yes, but you have to remember.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, there's that pick six. Because I saw him creeping up.
You see Marcus Jones coming. I don't know why you think okay, maybe I should throw it to somebody else.
See, now in college football, that would have been a 15-yard penalty.
What?
You guys didn't watch Boise State versus Colorado State, did you? I did.
No.
Yeah. The crazy thing is
Boise State, Colorado State. Colorado State had a breakout play, right? And the guy he did like a little high step, but like the high step of like trying to get not running full speed because he knew he was gone. Never did anything taunting or anything. Got called for unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm like, okay, when you know the guy has broken out for a touchdown, like, and he lets up towards the end zone, why are you calling that? He's not taunting anybody. That's not unsportsmanlike. Even at the high school level, we wouldn't call that.
Was it like near end of like half? I just wanted to like for him also letting up. Like the one, I think it was like Henderson was kind of letting up on like an open touchdown because he was looking at the sideline. Kind of seeing
it doesn't.
If he gets no. I'm saying is like the letting up is like, do you need to make the touchdown or do you want me to run the timeout type of deal? Like,
no, it wasn't. It was like middle of the second quarter.
Oh, so he just slowed up. All right.
Yeah, he just.
I'm not saying that should be a penalty.
Even then, like even at the end of the fourth or end of the second, like I still don't think it's a penalty. Like you should expect this guy.
Why does this pertain to anything we're talking about? This doesn't pertain to anything we're talking about right now.
Because I watched someone score a touchdown and they kind of let up at the end and were like celebrating before they got in the end zone.
Boise State.
Because I was looking at it, and at the college level, that's a flag apparently, and I think it's the fucking stupidest rule ever.
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
How did the Lions almost blow this?
All right, so current state of Giants
because
fans.
the Packers almost blew it too.
Duty's are delicious. What the hell is wrong with this thing? I wear a pubic hair wig on my chin. Losing is driving me insane. Showing smells like cow ass.
Can we?
I love using the Team Fortress 2 fire.
Can we be honest? The Giants are the best 2-win team we've ever seen in our fucking life right now.
Again, if football games had 3 periods and not 4 quarters, the Giants would be undefeated. This was the most do or do not. There's no try game.
Dude, famous Jameis was doing his thing.
This was the Giants pulled out every play in the playbook for this.
And then what outside of it? Because this was definitely not drawn up like that.
They quite literally out-trick played the Lions.
They did. So 27-34, the final score. The Lions get the win on a late comeback, scoring 10 points in the fourth and 7 in overtime to win the game. Jameis Winston, 18 for 39 for 366 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 sack, ran the ball 4 times for 13 yards, and received the ball 1 time for 33 yards and a touchdown.
I got something for this game.
Tyrone Tracy, 20 carries, 62 yards, and Wanda Robinson leader, 9 receptions,
Jameer Gibbs won this game
156
for the
yards,
Lions.
and 1 touchdown. Yeah, we'll get to that. For the Lions, passing, Jared Goff, 28 for 47 for 279, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 3 sacks. Running the ball, though,
And not
15,
a single one to fucking Williams. I had him on my other fantasy team.
15 carries for Jameer Gibbs, 219 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He also had 11 receptions for 45 yards and a touchdown. The lead receiver was Amon-Ra, 9 receptions, 149, and a touchdown. The Giants' defense could just not contain this high-powered Lions offense late in the game, even though early they were winning and winning well. They just were not able to play a full and complete game and thus lost to the Detroit Lions. However, some of the stuff that we saw from the Giants was absolute just play-calling gold. We'll have to fast-forward to it in a second here.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
And
about.
the Giants are officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Exactly.
Dude, they're the best 2-win team in the league.
Bro, that just means more trick plays for us to see since they're eliminated now.
They just don't give a fuck. They're going to hurt everyone
All
else.
right, so
I don't, like, nothing matters anymore.
Here's the play.
Go.
You got tight, single back. I think this is pistol.
Yes.
One tight end over on the side. You hike the ball.
Yeah.
You hand it off. You do a reverse here, number 80, and that is Gunnar Olszewski. All right?
Oh, it is. Wow.
He had 1 pass for 33 yards and a touchdown. He moves forward here, scrambles the pocket, throws the ball to Jameis, who comes back and catches it, and then boom! Fumble and stumbled his way.
Go back. That is a linebacker, by the way. That's a fucking linebacker.
That is 55.
Going to the practice squad real quick.
That is number 55.
You can't bring down
that is
Jameis.
Derek Barnes.
The Michigan guy?
Derek Barnes? No, I don't. Is he from Michigan? I don't believe so.
I thought so.
No, from Purdue. Yep. 2021 round draft pick, 4th round. Pretty solid play. But yeah, that was just an amazing play by Jameis. And yeah, craziness. But again, the Giants could not play a full game of football, and they just collapsed late. Lions did get the win.
Also, the Lions, they forced overtime on probably the wonkiest looking kick I've ever seen Jake Bates make.
Oh my god!
It also apparently which was also apparently a franchise record 59-yarder.
What?
Yeah, here they go. 3rd and 10, 35 seconds left, 3-point game. Nothing called there. Goes to 4th and 10, 59-yard.
Keep an eye on this.
Kicked. Left.
Thing. Yeah. The slow-mo I keep seeing, that you keep seeing the replay of, it looks like, it is already going out, and then occurs right back in at the very last second.
And then Jameer fucking Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs.
67-yard touchdown.
Even though the Giants have a solid defensive line, I think their linebackers tend to have some issues, and something they really need to shore up the run.
And defensive coordinator, who's not there anymore.
Yes, he was fired after this game, which was, again, one of his
no
many
more depressed Fitzception.
Oh, and Gibbs stole the Ashton Genty pose.
Oh, he did?
He was just he was standing in the backfield, not getting in a position. Whatever.
Like Michael fucking Myers, like Ashton Genty does. Yeah. Don't fucking try to hide it.
Here we go. Giants trying to be on the comeback. It's 4th and 10. Jameis gets the first down, but there's a flag. They still get it. 1st and 10. Here we go. Throws, gets down the field. They need to score a touchdown. Only got 6 minutes, 30 seconds. 3rd and 2 now. Another one up the field. 2nd and 7. They're inside the 30. Here goes Jameis. Goes to the outside. Just a little too far. That would have gotten them close. 4th and 5. Here we go. Decent bit of pressure coming in the pocket, and there's Aiden Hutchinson. Game-sealing sack, and the Lions get the win against the Giants.
If James Winston actually did
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Wait, before you go into this game, if the Lions were serious about the Super Bowl, they would have done what the Packers done when they went into overtime with the Browns in their own 16th season and just ran to the fucking locker room. But they didn't.
Nope.
Vikings and Packers.
If you think you're serious, you would be embarrassed by that win.
So, 6-23, the final score. Packers get the win heavily at home. JJ McCarthy,
I
12.
can't hate every big run by Aaron Jones. I can't hate.
12,
Orlami, shut the fuck up. Thank you.
12
Yeah.
attempts, 19 yards, 87 passing yards for McCarthy. No touchdowns, 2 picks, 5 sacks. Jordan Mason, the lead rusher, 8 for 42 for the Vikings. Receiving, Justin Jefferson, 4 for 48 on 6 targets. For the Packers, Jordan Love, 14 for 21 for 139, no touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack. Emmanuel Wilson, 28 carries, 107 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Lead receiver Christian Watson, 5 for 49. The Packers' offense in this game did not play great.
Very conservative. Very conservative.
Very conservative. Jordan Love still hasn't had a really breakout performance this year. Has not looked great.
The reason
fair.
LaFleur gave was because they wanted Love's shoulder. Left shoulder wasn't still the best. That was his excuse. "Quote unquote" excuse.
Regardless, I mean, Emmanuel Wilson had a great day, and you guys were able to just
100%.
You guys were able to dominate the Vikings offense when you needed to, but it was a slow thing. The biggest thing was the defensive side of the ball. This Vikings O-line has been a problem for 2 years. I mean, we remember last year when they played the Rams in the playoffs.
I'm going to be honest, that flag I don't agree with. I don't agree with that flag. Like, that went our way, but I don't agree with the flag because, well, like, here's the thing. The Vikings...
Why are we talking about a single flag that doesn't matter in a game that you won by almost 20 points? Who cares?
Because it's the way that the refs favor the offense is why I don't like it.
Everybody knows that they are fucking retarded. Cool. NFL basically forces them to.
Trying to talk about how the Vikings can't block anybody, and you want to talk about one flag that was called on a 3rd down, that in the first quarter of a blowout.
As an official myself, I don't agree with it.
Okay, cool. We're not talking about the Packers. We're not talking about the Packers at all. We're only talking about the Vikings here. The inability for the Vikings to block these past 2 years has been their problem. Yes, McCarthy has not been great coming into the NFL, but they did, like, what was it? 8 sacks on Darnold last year in the playoffs against the Rams? 8 or 9?
Yeah.
And now they go out against the Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary D-line, which is scary. They let up 5 against McCarthy, who's a much more mobile quarterback still.
We're going to lose Halfley as a fucking defensive coordinator. It's going to make me so sad.
So, giving up 5 sacks against McCarthy, on McCarthy to the Packers, is not a way to let a basically rookie quarterback develop here. Now he's got concussion protocol, probably because he's waking up in the middle of the night and bonking his head on the ceiling because he thinks Micah Parsons is still running at his backside. So, just...
You know what the funniest part is? You know what the funny part is? I think the biggest change was Van Ness was back.
I mean, no, Van Ness...
He's a threat.
No, I think as a pass-rushing defensive tackle, which are kind of rare... he's honestly solid. He's not a run.
He's
stopper.
not a good. He's not big. That's enough. What Quay Walker's for, and we don't have Quay Walker.
Not as a DT. I will say, Quay Walker can fill a hole. You need somebody at DT.
I will say, when they went to the three-man front with Parsons playing fucking middle linebacker right behind Wyatt, that was fucking wild.
True. Oh yeah. People kind of forget that Micah Parsons played some outside linebacker at Penn State and can do it in the NFL. He's just not. That's not his best position.
But in those positions that Halfley put him in was middle linebacker. But it was just a running start at a guard or a center. And for how big he is, he can just bulldoze.
All right, so I'll ask you guys this question for the Vikings. How much of this do you think is on McCarthy, and how much of it is on the team?
I think it's more on the offensive line. I'm going to be honest.
I'm saying what's your percentages? Because I'm thinking this is 75% the Vikings, mainly their offensive line, and 25% McCarthy. He's still not great, but...
I would put it more I would do a 40... 40-60. Yeah, 40-60.
I'd probably go 70.
I'm going to say 40-60 for the fact of, he doesn't know how to read yet. But that is what you get out of a rookie. You know what I mean? Considering he came from Michigan, where they were very run heavy, that's why I say that.
Well, also that's a problem too. Like Jordan Mason's okay, but he's not a top running back Yeah, like I think the last time you had a
Yeah.
top running back, like the last top running back you had is now on the Packers. So
And if Aaron Jones could just stay healthy, it'd be a different story.
Yeah,
The
no, I'm
top
trying to figure
running
out what keyed off.
Kid, what were you saying? The top running back is now on the Packers?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones is on the Vikings.
Aaron
he's
Jones
on
on the
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Like,
He was our top running back.
Yeah, the last
thing is
top
Aaron
running
Jones
back
is
the
he can't stay
Vikings
healthy.
had was Adrian Peterson. That was
You mean
a while ago.
I think,
Or
I think you mean
Dalvin
I,
Cook's good.
I think I need another
Dalvin Cook
drink.
was decent too.
even
He had a couple of good years.
Yeah,
he had a couple of good
yeah,
years.
he had a couple
I said
good years.
decent. I'm not saying
Yeah,
top tier. I'm saying
decent,
decent.
decent. Yeah, fair. So for the Vikings, yeah, you need. I think to be sure about McCarthy, you need to go out and you need to give him the best position to thrive. You need to go out and you need to shore up the offensive line, much like the Bears did this last season. And you can definitely tell that the Bears' problems weren't because of Williams; it was because of situations that Williams was in. You gave him a good O-line, and now he's performing greatly. And yes, in coaching. But now with the Vikings,
Waylon. I love our punter. I love our punter so fucking much. Waylon is so good.
I think something that needs to change for the Vikings, they need the same things. They need to figure out if the problem is McCarthy or if it's something else. And I think right now it's something else. I don't think it's coaching. I think it's McConnell's still great. They really need to shore up that offensive line because I don't think anyone.
I think it's coaching, but I don't think it's O'Connell. I think it's their offensive line coach.
I thought they actually had some other injuries on the O line that was kind of iffy. at
They
times.
do, but at the same time, it was the same problem with Darnold last year that never got fixed.
They have no Will. They have no Will Freeze. He's out. He's out of it due to injury. Darisaw got hurt. I mean, I could not tell you who their center is. So I'm gonna finish that tangent.
I think another big problem.
The thing is though, is like Minnesota's defense isn't that bad. It all comes down to that front line. I think that's their problem.
Right.
I also think a big issue is for the other side of the ball is that I don't think the Packers offense has played a good game this season at all.
Not Steelers, but I think that was the only good one.
Yeah, have you scored over 30? Have you scored over 30 this year?
Yeah.
With the Cowboys, they scored 40. Steelers, they scored 35.
Oh God, that one! Go back on this one. This is what I'm talking about with Micah at middle linebacker.
Oh,
just bulldozing, and Wyatt got the sack here.
Read the snap. Oh my God, he just put a 3 line. What
like
the
fact
fuck?
that wasn't a safety is all on McCarthy just being able to get past that goal line.
Mm-hmm.
It worked.
So, yeah, the offense, if the Packers are going to be a legitimate contender both to win the NFC North and to try to win a Super Bowl, this offense is going to take another step forward because right now I think they're taking a step back from last year.
Our problem is the offensive line is not healthy at all.
I think the problem is that the play calling is bad. I've seen you guys
it's
on
very
one,
conservative.
On a 3rd and 1, right? Throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah. LaFleur is like conservative, and then on a 3rd and 1 tries to deep shot, and it's to the point where it's predictable.
Inside zone against the Eagles when everybody expected.
Yeah.
And they literally called it out. Hey, at least McManus was like making his field goals.
So he won't be making his field goals next game. He can't be good 2 weeks in a row. Anyway.
Yeah, no shit. Moving on.
Moving on.
All right, can we skip this one?
No, this one was actually a lot
we can.
closer than it should have been. We'll talk about it briefly. But, yeah, not great here, especially if you're a Seahawks
good luck
fan.
for Cam Ward, though. Good luck for Cam Ward.
This was a one-score game. 30-24, the final score. Seahawks come out of the win by 6 points in Tennessee. Darnold went 16 for 26 for 244, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack. Not as productive as usual. On the ground, Kenneth Walker 11 for 71. And receiving, JSN doing JSN things, 8 receptions, 167, and 2 touchdowns. For the Titans, Cam Ward 28 for 42 for 256, 1 touchdown, no picks, 4 sacks. Lead rushers well,
that's
6.
a first down off of that. That is fucking nuts.
6 carries, 37 yards, and 1 touchdown for Ward as well. He was their lead rusher. And their lead receiver, Gunnar Helm, 6 receptions, 51 yards. I think when we look at this game from 2 sides of things, one, for the Titans, I feel pretty confident saying that I don't think Cam Ward is the issue. This kind of reminds me of Caleb Williams 2 years ago in Chicago.
1 year ago.
1 year
He's
ago
only
in
in his second
Chicago.
year.
1 year ago in
as-
Chicago. So it wasn't really problems for Williams. It was the team around him.
And
I
coaching.
mean, as Cam Ward has said before, we're going to keep it a buck with ass.
Yeah. The team has a lot of issues and a lot of things need to address. However, Cam Ward, again, is
why
efficient.
is your end, who is supposed to be an anchor in that situation, why is he getting so deep?
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, that's so bad. Fuck.
it's the Titans. What do you expect from them?
No, but it is so clearly a run, and he had so deep. Like, it's
Why do you care? It's the Titans. Shut
They're
up!
literally 1-9.
Jesus Christ!
They have more problems.
How much have you ranked today? Oh my God! Yeah, I can tell. You've commented on everything. You've commented on absolutely everything. Like, I appreciate the insight on some things, but when you're talking about a PI against Lucas Musgrave in the first quarter of a blowout against the Vikings, when you should be talking about how your team's offense isn't playing good football, we're having some problems, dude. All right? You just tried to deep dive a edge coverage of the Titans against the Seahawks. Okay? There's some priorities you need to get straight.
We're going to get to a game where that situation is going to happen, and you're going to want my input.
Yeah, and the Titans won't be in it, okay? Cool. So, again, Titans.
Shannon was like,
Titans. Cam Ward, he's not the problem. The rest of the team is, I think, the issue, and you need to go out and you need to be a good head coach and build from that. You need to give him I think you need to get him a good option. Probably as a receiver, because right now the best one is maybe Chigozie Okonkwo or Tyler Pollard out of the backfield. So there's all that. For the Seahawks, would you guys be concerned with the defensive performance from the Seahawks in this one, letting up 256 pass yards from Cam Ward and not really doing a ton to stop it?
Not without seeing the defensive line more. I think it's adjustable. I think it's adjustable.
I mean, a win is a win, but still, this defense usually is a lot better.
It's weird because it wasn't it wasn't going back and forth. It was Seahawks got up really high early, and then they kind of seemed to step off the gas.
I don't know. From the little I've seen, though, is like the defensive end stayed home. It's just like Cam Ward is more mobile.
Also, wait, random question. Whatever happened to Will Levis? Is he just injured for the entire year?
no, I think he's just been pushed
Back up.
back
It's a bench.
on the depth chart, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, why? What happened?
What do you mean, why?
Because
Cam Ward's
Ward
better.
is the future.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Cam Ward is better. Cam Ward is better
just
than
haven't-
anyone on the Browns quarterback roster.
All I'm saying is I
Yeah.
haven't heard a peep about that guy since last year. So
I mean,
Titans will be
I mean, he was
the
out.
Titans will be
There's-
winless if they had Will Levis.
yeah,
Oh,
their one
yeah,
win
I
would
forgot.
be
He did.
void.
I forgot he is out for the year. He was having shoulder surgery back in July.
So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm right.
Well,
Yeah,
he
is
was
injured.
healthy. He wouldn't fucking play. Are you kidding me? Cam Ward is the best thing on this team.
The mayonnaise has gone bad.
Simmons
Toss it out
also
of the
is good.
fridge.
Yeah, but he's starting to get old. Cam Ward is
True.
legitimately
No.
playing amazing. I mean, Cam Ward with this Titans offense passed for 256, over 50% completion percentage with no picks and a touchdown. Like, that's impressive with this roster, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, a little disturbing as a Seahawks, if you're a Seahawks fan, kind of seeing their defense do this much. But again, JSN is just JSN. And Sam Darnold looks like he's kind of bounced back from that poor performance last week. So great job by them.
Plus, you
Get
got
the win
Quandre
here.
Diggs back, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I won't put anything against Darnold because it was only 26 pass attempts. He did not have to do that much. And
Yeah, he's usually a little bit more efficient, though. A little more like Jared Goff numbers.
Oh,
So,
Big
My
man,
guys.
big man interception.
yeah, was that Mo
Oh, bullshit.
Latu Latu? That was the
don't
rookie
think
from
it-
last year.
I don't think his knee was down.
I think he caught the ball and
yeah.
fell down and was touched. So, anyway, this
Yeah.
game
That's
the
what it
Colts
was.
had until late, where the Chiefs come back in overtime and win it on a Harrison Buckner field goal. Really wanted to win this one as the Colts would have gotten you to 9 wins. Would have gotten you a further lead in the AFC South, but the biggest thing is that this is the perennial AFC top dog in the Chiefs, and this would have been a great opportunity for you to really dominate and kind of have a true coming out party and beating one of the best teams in the league. However, just short of that goal. So not to get too upset, but at the same time, it's just rough not getting kind of, the big win you wanted. Daniel Jones, 19 for 31 for 181 and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks. JT on the ground, though, this was probably the big difference in the game. 16 for 58, really curtailed by the Chiefs defense. Ashton Dolan was the lead receiver, 1 reception for 48 yards. Tyler Warren was also kind of shut down, only 5 for 45 and 7 targets. For the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, 29 for 46 for 352 passing yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick, 4 sacks. Leading rush on the ground, Kareem Hunt, 30 carries, 104 yards and a touchdown. Lead receiver, Rashee Rice, 8 for 141. The offensive numbers from the Chiefs were ludicrous. They went off big time. 352 passing yards for Mahomes, 104 rushing yards for Kareem Hunt, and 141 receiving for Rashee Rice. This Colts defense was run ragged by these guys. And the play calling expertise of Andy Reid also on full display here. I think that's going to be the biggest issue for the Colts moving forward, is that their defense is good, but it's not great. And they are going to find themselves in some shootouts, even if it's a shootout with a low score like this. And this is one that they lost.
Their linebackers need some work.
Yeah, they did get rid of DeForest, or not DeForest. Buckner.
Just by watching it, their linebacker they can't cover the middle.
I mean, it is hard to cover against this Chiefs team, though.
It's fine. It's just coverage is iffy.
I think also
When
with Kareem Hunt
when you have your running back as a check down and your main guy can't make the tackle, like, that's a problem defensively.
Situational moments with Gorlani.
Is it just me or is my internet ass?
Discord's being...
I keep flickering as well.
Yeah, Discord's being a little problematic today. But, I mean, for the Colts, this is still a solid performance. I think you just need a little bit more offensively. This Chief defense did throw a lot at you, and it wasn't the greatest from you guys to really come through with it. You had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and then it was field goals from then on out. You didn't score at all in the fourth or any in overtime. So, offense being a problem in this, the efficiency. Because Jonathan Taylor was like MVP conversations after a game like this where he had 16 for 58.
They stopped them.
Yeah, they
completely stopped them. They kept them to what, 56 yards or some shit like that?
58 yards.
Yeah.
I was
Totally.
But
it would be well about how this Chiefs team was mortal. Steve Spagnuolo the run pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a Colts fan, I would be too worried about this at all. Like,
Oh shit, that was an Ogletree that catch? Oh shit.
2 good teams.
Hell yeah.
I do like, though, defensively, the acquisition of Sauce Gardner did pretty well for them. I think that Leilatu has continued to develop pretty well. He looked pretty good in this game, even getting
What was Caleb, did you mention Tree's injury, the second string tight end?
Ogletree?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Or Gray, not Ogletree, Trey for the Chiefs. He did get hurt in this game.
Gray.
I will say something, and this is, again, I think another reason we shouldn't have fired Lou Anarumo. Jermaine Pratt, number 53.
He is... Noah Gray is in concussion protocol.
Concussion protocol for getting hit in the nuts.
Jermaine Pratt is number 53 on the Colts. He was cut by the
Bengals.
Bengals.
I guess.
He was cut by the Bengals, came over to the Colts. Jermaine Pratt had 20 total tackles. 20. Jermaine Pratt had 20 total tackles this game. 2 of them for loss, 15 solo.
Yeah.
And he is in his 30s. He's 29.
Something like that.
The injury I saw from Gray was that catch he made with his fucking testicles. That's why I was asking.
Okay, I mean, have you ever gotten like hit down there and you got like a concussive force that just like shoots like through your body? Maybe just hit it.
How does it go to your brain? How does getting hit in the nuts go to your
If
brain?
you get hit hard, and if nuts hard enough, you'll feel it in your skull. Everything hurts.
Well,
your
according
whole
to
body
science,
shuts down.
RFK thinks apparently getting circumcised causes autism. So
Yeah,
I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that
We're
was
gonna
Tylenol.
All right.
God damn it, Gorlami, you're way too drunk, even your normal self.
anyway, Jets Ravens.
How
How the
this
fuck
was-
did Lamar Jackson look shit in a game where he beat a team that's just complete shit?
Almost like he's
I'm
not
just
fully
gonna keep
recovered.
quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet on this one.
It's almost like they rushed him back, and he's not at 100% yet.
Like the Bengals
Ken-
are doing.
Yeah. And the Ravens have a chance to make the playoffs. The Bengals do not.
Jack Taylor, this is your future.
10 for
The win,
23.
but at what cost?
Ravens get the win by 13 against the Giants. The Jets. The Jets. Tyler Taylor 17 for 28 for 222, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 3 sacks. Brees Hall lead rusher 16 for 44, and Brees Hall lead receiver 4 for 75. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson 13 for 23 for 153, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 sack.
And that's why I'm pissed, because I had him starting. He got me 7 points when I'm playing against fucking Gorlami with his 50-point Jahmyr Gibbs. That's why I'm pissed about this.
Derrick Henry,
His
21
one
carries,
fucking week.
64 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and Zay Flowers, 5 receptions, 58 yards. The Ravens still don't look as good as they should be in order to try to win this division. However, the division this year sucks. So they're now in the driver's position because the standard is the standard for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. So we're at where
It's the
we're at.
Steelers to lose.
Yes. Well, no, it's not anymore. The Ravens are now leading it. Lamar Jackson, again, still does not look 100%. He's not having these games where you're like, this is the 2 to 3 time MVP Lamar Jackson we're used to seeing. This is, excuse me, kind of a Lamar Jackson that's not playing 100%, which it seems like he's not back from his injury fully yet. It's like they kind of rushed him back. And I get that. The Ravens team without him was spiraling. They came into this game 500 in the week 11. So 6-5 they are now. Excuse me. So there is a lot to unpack for the Ravens, but the biggest thing is that they just need to get healthy and get more coordination under their belt, I think, from a lot of these different areas. For the Jets, you're 2-9. I see like high draft pick coming. There's not much else to be said about this team. I honestly would have tried to trade Brees Hall.
Paying for it.
I feel like he's kind of decreased a little bit. He went from like an offensive rookie
Tank
of
for
the year.
Mendoza, reset, repeat.
Yeah,
Jets full of Grayson Allen.
if he is, he's injured.
They
He
wouldn't
won't
know.
play.
Who did?
Keep moving. I'm looking up.
So yeah, I mean, like even this play right here, like when we go back here,
Oh, Braylon Allen. Sorry.
like boom,
Braylon Allen.
boom, and yeah, old Lamar would have ran that out. But
Or throw it away.
yeah,
Yeah,
again,
well,
there's
like-
not-
Braylon Allen's basically shut down after MCL surgery.
Yep.
3 weeks
So-
ago.
So yeah,
Yeah.
the Ravens still don't look great. I could totally see them getting bounced first round if they win the AFC, or if they even get a wild card spot. So they just do not.
Problem
look
is
great.
that home game advantage can make a difference. I mean, we saw it with the Eagles. We saw it with the Eagles in Tampa a couple years ago.
Yeah, Lamar's gonna have to have it.
Kelsey's last year.
Well, that was because the Eagles fucking sucked ass on offense. That wasn't home
they
field
had a
advantage.
collapse the last part of the year. So the Ravens need to turn things around quickly. They need to start getting these gears to mesh and things to move. And it's said.
I will say how the Ravens won this game though was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, scoring 14
We're playing against
points in the
Tyrod
third
Taylor.
quarter.
How's that cool? It's a very easy thing to
No, the fact they did it with Mark Andrews on the trick play was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Who was it?
The
Happened late, I think.
Yeah, it was like to seal the game.
Had to be there.
Was it? I don't think it was a silly game.
It was a long play.
Well, they're at their own 30 here. Now they're suddenly at the
No, it had to be when they scored this 17th point.
I remember I was sitting in the deer stand on NFL Red Zone watching it.
It's a holding. God damn.
No, I don't think it was this game. That was not this game. That was the game before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that was not this game. That was a score by Derrick Henry. Yeah. Mark Andrews had
yeah. Sorry.
I don't know why you believe you. All right,
damn,
so
Rolando, you're fucking drunk.
Shador Sanders gets his
Fuck you,
first
man.
win in
Fuck
his start. Gets his first win in his first start. It's the first Cleveland Browns starting quarterback to get a win in their first start since, I believe you said the 90s, K-Duff?
Against a
95,
shit team.
Yeah, 95. Even if it's against a shit
Against a
team.
shit
So
team.
it
The
seems
Browns
like
are shit already. So
yeah,
it's
it
just
seems
shit on
like
shit.
it seems like the development of Shador Sanders is going to go great, right?
Yeah, until they play the fucking 49ers.
God.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Stop.
Oh god!
Stop.
Oh, no.
Stop.
Bro, he's just
Stop.
trying to learn. He's just trying to learn.
Yeah, trying to learn how to fucking
No!
To be fair, even though that Shador didn't have a great game, he did throw that one fucking bomb.
He threw a bomb. Yeah, that was a bomb. But I think it was
You
the
don't
best
see
pass by a
Dylan
Browns
Gabriel's doing
quarterback.
that.
Yeah,
I don't see
the
him
best
doing
pass by a
it against the
Browns
Niners,
quarterback
bro.
this entire year. Excuse me.
Yeah.
24-10, the final score. The Browns get the win against the Raiders, albeit a struggling team. This was a high spot for them. Not only did the Browns show out in their stylish white helmeted uniforms, they also won with their new starting quarterback with the injury of Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, rookie out of Colorado. He went 11 for 20 for 209, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 1 sack. Pretty fair. Quinton Judkins, 16 carries, 47 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Dylan Sampson, the lead receiver, 2 for 59 and a touchdown. For the Raiders, Geno Smith, 30 for 44 for 285, a touchdown, no picks, 10 sacks.
I think 8 of them was by Myles Garrett.
Sacks, yes. 1 by Devin Bush, 1 by Isaiah McGuire, 1 by Cameron Thompson, 3 by Myles Garrett, a half by Michael Jr., 2.5 by Malik Collins, a half by by Shelby Harris, and a half by Jerome Baker.
I think you got to give Mason Graham credit though, because he is a unit that is taking up bodies.
Yeah, if you have Mason Graham just off the like one of the A gaps, you can't have the centers cleanly taken. You have to pull a guard over, and if you have Graham and Garrett, that's a tackle Garrett 1-on-1, which he loves. Rushing for Vegas, Genty 70 for 50, and Tyler Lockett 4 receptions for 62 yards.
Someone please get Max Crosby out of
Raiders picked up Tyler Lockett.
Oh my god, you poor soul.
I think they picked him up this past week or 2 weeks ago.
Brock Bowers, baby. Loves fucking nemesis.
Again, the Raiders, they are not doing great. They are struggling heavily, and that is because of a new head coach and the old team being still there.
Nepotism. Okay, let's be honest. There's nepotism in the Raiders.
Yeah.
How many of Pete Carroll's kids are coaching and still employed even after they fired Chip Kelly?
So here you go. This was the pass also we were talking about. Shador Sanders on the roll to his right, like in stride there too.
Yeah.
Amazing reception by Isaiah Bond there. No, I mean Myles Garrett was even like, wow.
He's like,
Dion was loving it. Dion was absolutely loving it.
That's my shot, boy. That's my
and then
shot.
later on this half, Jerry Judy's fumble.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Dion has to be happy about something because his fucking Buffaloes aren't doing jack shit.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, great performance there.
Also, what was up with these Wildcat formations in the end zone?
Stefanski, Shador.
Like he doesn't
It
trust
works.
Shador at all for in the end zone.
That's the only logical
One-
explanation.
One, Judkins is an absolute athlete, and he gets a full head of steam. It's hard to stop him. Two, this
Dude, he bodied a linebacker on that play. Look at.
Two, this Browns offensive line is one of the better ones in the league still. So I think if you're going to say, I'm going to run it, I'm going to telegraph it, might as well take a quarterback out who's not going to block, throw an extra lineman in, and just run up the gut. Not a bad idea.
Also,
And
Genty-
the only good defensive
I will
player
say
on
for the Raiders,
right now
Genty
is
still had a
Crosby.
good game.
also,
I will say Genty
8
had a-
receptions,
Genty had a
58
pretty good
yards, and a
game.
touchdown. I mean, he had 100 all-purpose
I mean,
yards. and a
these are
touchdown.
these are two plays we're seeing by Genty right now, and it's like
question though for the Browns: do you continue next week with Shador? I think Gabriel's technically can go back next week.
I mean, who do they play is the biggest question, because I think you need to give Shador an actual,
49ers.
Yeah, you need to give
Because, like,
Shador an
you're
actual
running-
test.
You're already running this Dylan Gabriel's test, and it's been
Even
absolute garbage. So, like, might as well
Even
just
a
end the
test
season.
though.
Just run Shador, see what happens.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to make the playoffs. You're 3-8. Your remaining games are San Francisco, Tennessee, at Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, at
I think
Cincinnati.
they've already said they are going to be starting Shador for their next game. So
Good.
Yeah, biggest
That
thing
was
for
bad,
them is,
bro.
again, you have Dylan Gabriel and you have Shador Sanders. You need to figure out which one is going to be your quarterback going forward. So I feel like you need to give Shador some more opportunities, because I don't know if this is the best litmus test right here in the Raiders. They have a lot of issues and a lot of problems, so might as well
There's not.
try them out
Here's
against
the
someone
problem. Here's the problem with the Browns' schedule: is they play the 49ers. Yes, they have a good record, but they're injury ridden. Then they play
I'm
the
looking
fucking
at
Titans.
I'm looking at those 3 of the last 4 games. Chicago, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Okay, Chicago's defense has been a little bit better, and they're going to play very good offensively. So you're going to be in a shootout possibly. That's going to be good for Shador. Buffalo is a team that generally is very good, and if they don't play down to competition, that's going to be a team that is going to be vying for Super Bowl. And then Pittsburgh has the highest paid defense in the league. They have some great pass rushers, and they're going to be trying to win a game in the AFC North, because Tomlin always loves to win those. Those are 3 big games that's really going to show, is Shador your guy?
I think Steelers and Bills are going to be the only 2 real looks.
I still
You're
think
just-
San Fran is going to be a test.
San Fran will definitely be a test, and so will
The
Chicago.
only reason I don't say San Fran will be a test is because of how injury ridden they are.
They're still winning
But they're
games.
still winning.
Christian McCaffrey is just winning games. Also, Jerry Judy horrible.
That
football.
fucking fumble by Jerry
Um,
Judy was so bad.
So
funny.
also the Chicago Bears are
Was.
going to be a test, because they are a division leader. If the Packers are a test and the
Yeah,
Lions are a
but they're-
test, the Bears are a test, because the Bears are better than both those teams right now, objectively.
But the problem is with every single NFC North team is the same. Especially against a quarterback. It's like,
No, I
not
mean
the same.
The
but genuinely-
Lions,
the
Bears, and Packers
general
don't have a
idea-
problem with their quarterback calling himself 9. So they don't
No,
all have
the
the same
gen-
problems.
problem with all 3 of those teams is a secondary. It's just a different problem all the way around the board. Bears secondary is hurt. Lions secondary is hurt. Packers just don't have a fucking secondary. We're being honest here.
But again, not a bad day for Shador. And again,
No,
this
it's not.
Browns defense, the defensive line specifically, was terrifying. 10 sacks is incredible in the NFL. Alrighty,
What the
Jacksonville,
fuck was this game?
Arizona.
Fuck
What
was
the
this
fuck is this game?
What the fuck are these
What was
teams?
this game?
That's the biggest question. What the fuck are these teams?
I'm pretty sure this is the game where I just typed in the group chat, big fat guy touchdown.
Yeah, you put big man
Yeah.
touchdown.
27 for
There was a
24,
big
the
man
final
touchdown.
score. Another overtime
I-
game this week. 3
I am
point
the embodiment
victory
of
for the
John
Jaguars. 3-point victory for the Jaguars. They get the win in overtime at Arizona. 27-24 the final score. Trevor Lawrence, 18 for 30 for 256. 3 touchdowns, but 3 sacks and 3 picks. Travis Etienne on the ground, 15 for 86. And Brenton Strain, 5 receptions, 93 yards. For the Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett, 33 for 49 for 317. 1 touchdown, no picks, 6 sacks. He's honestly been playing pretty darn well. Michael Carter was the lead rusher, 5 for 28. Receiving, Michael Wilson, 10 for 118. He was the lead receiver. Again, these were two teams of when you ask, are they good or bad? The answer is yes. These are two teams that are inconsistent as shit, don't know whether they're good or bad, and are going to be in like mediocre NFL purgatory for the entirety of their miserable lives this season.
You're not wrong.
When was the big man touchdown, Gorlami? When did that happen?
That was early in the game.
By the Jags or the
Cardinals?
By the Cardinals.
Was it the first score for the Cardinals?
Yes.
You don't have to show if you don't want to, but yeah, right here.
Here we go.
97.
Knox ball there, captured by 97.
Holy crap! Look at him.
Extension. He got the extension.
It was funny too.
think
He was
he
being
felt
blocked.
that,
It landed into his hand. He did not notice till it actually hit him.
Yeah.
While getting blocked, Mike.
Oh shit! Oh, I got this.
What do you like?
You can feel that impact on the Richter scale.
I love a fat guy touchdown. Why do you like a fat guy touchdown? Because you get a
Hey,
fat
the
guy
adrenaline's going. He's
dance.
happy.
Yeah. Oh, I bet Jaguars fans are having nightmares of seeing Trevor Lawrence roll left.
I mean,
and
that's
not
more
slide.
NFL touchdowns than we'll ever have. So good for him. I guess.
Yeah. So designed run. Oh my goodness. I don't really know what else to say here. Cardinals are 3-8. Jags are 7-4. Jags are trying to compete for a wild card position, which everyone's rooting for you outside of Missouri and Kansas, because if you stay in the playoffs, the Chiefs are generally kept out of it. So please continue to do that. I would love to see a Chiefs
as it goes, the Jags got to keep winning.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we can see.
For the Cardinals, I would honestly consider in the draft this year trying to build more around Jacoby Brissett, because he has looked pretty darn good. This team around him is not the best, but at the same time, he has put up some numbers. I believe he broke the NFL passing record for the most amount of passes attempted and completed.
And
in the 50s.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, he is being efficient.
And still lost.
And still lost. Again, that is the Cardinals' fault. Brissett has looked pretty darn good. This is kind of a Cam Ward situation. The only issue is Cam Ward is a rookie, and Jacoby Brissett is 32 years old. He was picked in 2016, round 3, 91, by K-Dub's Patriots.
I think the biggest issue with that Jaguars defense is, like, you got Jacoby Brissett there, no QB spy. If he wanted to, if there wasn't an open read, and he wanted to go up the gut, the way that they were playing, their nose tackles were going out, and the ends were going wide. Like, the middle was open for him if he wanted it.
Yep.
I think the other big problem with the Cardinals
like his entire career, he's just been like a very consistent game manager. Even with his first career start, like what his first career start was back when like Brady was like suspended for Deflategate and Jimmy G was out, and he still.
Like, if you're the Jaguars D coordinator, why are you sending your ends out? Or your nose tackles out. I don't understand that, especially if you're in a cover 2. Like, you need to have someone in the middle.
Brissett wasn't running that much. Honestly.
But he could.
No, not really.
But
like, the opportunity
didn't.
was definitely there.
It was there. He didn't take it because Brissett was just throwing dots the rest of the time. Like, Brissett has looked better than Kyler Murray, I think, ever has. And he has played the same team.
If the Jaguars do that again, I guess a team with a mobile quarterback is going to be fucking rough. Because you don't have a spy on him.
Well, then they'll probably change it for when they have a mobile quarterback. Oh, my God, Cardinals.
They're not going to fucking change it.
Oh,
Next
my God.
game.
Next game.
Wait, if we go next game, oh, fuck.
Next game.
Fuck too soon, Mastodon.
Monkey's paw.
Next game. Wait. The monkey's chain. The monkey.
Right, Madison, go take a pee break.
Monkey fist. The monkey.
Can the offense play a full fucking game instead of like in half, aka Patullo?
Not under Chatullo.
Stop having, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I think my favorite thing, I didn't comment on this, but I wanted to, was when AJ Brown was telling people to drop him from their fantasy teams, and then he would have had that second touchdown, and he didn't get his second foot in bounds. I was like, oh, you're just throwing at this point, bro.
Yeah. 21-24, the final score. The Cowboys shock the world,
one's out.
beating the Eagles. They improved to 5-5-1. The Eagles fall to 8-3. Jalen Hurts, 27 for 39 for 289 and a touchdown with 1 sack. He was the lead rusher, 7 carries, 33 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, 22 yards. Lead receiver, A.J. Brown, 8 for 110 and a touchdown. Dak Prescott, 23 for 36 for 354, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Javonte Williams, 20 for 87 on the ground. And George Pickens, 9 for 146 and 1 touchdown.
10 carries of Saquon, I think, is what hurts the most.
Yes. Not running Saquon more when he had 10 carries for 22 yards is horrendous. You have the best running back in football. Use him. I know this Cowboys D-line has some weight to it. That shouldn't matter. As you're the Eagles, you have an amazing O-line, even if Lane Johnson's out. You can run the ball better. Sitting back and passing every single time isn't going to cut it, especially when Jalen Hurts this season hasn't been the best passing the football. Then, moving on from that, going to the Cowboys side of thing, Dak Prescott had a phenomenal day. He should be in the MVP conversation, regardless of the Cowboys' record. He shouldn't win it. However, he should be in the conversation. He has been utterly phenomenal. And then
it turned out to be bullshit.
George Pickens, again, as I'll say it, 1 week to another week, is turning out to be better and better to the point at which it's starting to become a debate whether it's him or CD for wide receiver 1. And that's a good problem to have. If you don't keep him, Jerry Jones, this is all for naught. All right? This is one of the reasons Dak Prescott is so good this year, is that there's not one receiver you can just cover and let everyone else, kind of roam free.
We're going all in. I'm going to draft John Mateer out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Can we go back to that roughing the kicker quick?
No.
Just very briefly.
No. Oh, because I go back to that.
It hit the planting leg. That's always a penalty if you hit the planting leg.
Here's the thing.
It does not matter.
No, if you touch it, it's a difference. But the thing I think with the NFL is that they need to take the freak play like that and take the time to review it, because it is such a hard thing to actually check, actually blocking a kick in any situation. Look at the double doink. Philly blocked that, and no one thought about that until way after. You go for when you block a kick
is that if you hit a kicker in his planting leg, you hit a penalty. If you block the kick before that, it doesn't matter. So you just have to be better. It's a skill issue.
He did actually block the kick, though. It just took a long way to actually notice it, which is why I think it should be a thing with the NFL. Is a freak thing like that should be looked at a little harder.
You can't hit the planting leg of the kicker because guys are going to get hurt because all their weight is on a single leg.
But the way the rules are, as soon as you touch that ball, that negates it.
Why are we getting into the semantics of roughing the kicker right now? Why? There's no
because it would have been a change. It would have been a change.
Gorlami's drunk.
We're on Gorlami hour.
Yeah.
Getting the semantics of NFL officiating. We're trying to talk about how the Eagles laid a fucking egg in the second half against the Cowboys.
We need to give Gorlami a 5-minute section for his antics.
No, it needs to be put in the fucking penalty box for a 5-minute major for yapping.
Yeah. All right, so Eagles, your play calling in the second half was shit. That's how you lost. I'm not blaming Vic Fangio or the defense because they were playing their ass out. But when you get tired because you're going 3 and outs almost every drive in the second half, the defense is going to get tired. Dak Prescott is going to light you up.
That's the only benefit. That's the only benefit the Cowboys has of that offense.
And that's the thing is, if you're up at the half, it was 27-7. You're up 2 scores. I would again, not chew clock like crazy. Why not give it to Saquon more? Why not run the ball more? Why not take more time off the clock? Why not get the defense more worn down physically? Why not? And you give Saquon the ball 10 times. Tank Bigsby had 1 run, and Jalen Hurts had 7 of 7, some of which were tush pushes, which, barely count. So the fact that you're going up against the defensive line for the Cowboys, which is Micah Parsons' and their best pass rusher is Jadeveon Clowney, who I remember watching at the University of South Carolina, in the fact you don't give it to Saquon more than 10 times is fucking stupid.
And your best nose tackle is Kenny Clark, who is injury-ridden. That's another thing.
Run a sweep even. You'll get him to the edge.
You can run an outside zone with Saquon. He'll get you the yards. You have the best offensive... it's the best offensive line in the league. There's no argument. The Eagles have the best offensive line in the league.
I'm pretty offense coordinator.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the coach for the Eagles in this game was Arthur Smith. because they weren't giving the ball to a star running back.
That is so fair. What a pick, though. What a pick. That was so good. I love that. That was so good.
So
Blankenship played that so well.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't understand what the Eagles did in the second half. The first half of the game, they played great. Second half, they turned their fucking brains off. And you can't be pulling a Bills with this. So, tough loss. Great win for the Cowboys, though. I don't know if it'll mean much in the end. You're 500 going into week 12.
I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Falcons and Saints. Speaking of Arthur Smith. 24-10, the final score. The Falcons got
this is a fun game to watch, though. This is fun.
Kirk Cousins was behind the center for this game for the Falcons, as Michael Penix has done for the rest of the year with a ACL injury, and Kirko picked up where Penix left off, and it was another bad game for the Falcons. They're now 4-7. The Saints go 2-9. Falcons even won this game, and it still didn't feel like a win. 16-23 the final score. 24-10 the final score. Kirk Cousins went 16 for 23 for 199, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 3 sacks. Lead rusher Bijan Robinson 14 carries, 70 yards. Tyler Algier had 12 carries for 44 yards. Darnell Mooney 3 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown. For the Saints, Tyler Shuck 30 for 43 for 243, no touchdowns, 1 pick, 5 sacks. Tyler Shuck also lead rusher 7 carries, 22 yards, and Chris Olave 9 for 70. Great game for Shuck, honestly, and he's had some pretty high statistic games. I wouldn't be too disappointed if the Saints don't get a good draft pick and there's a really surefire hot ticket quarterback. I wouldn't be too worried if they stick with Shuck.
Did you hear the comparisons that the announcers were making for Tyler Shuck? They're saying they're reminded of Ben Roethlisberger.
Really?
How?
Yeah. Just how big he is.
Shuck is 6'5", 219.
They're saying how big he was, but he's more mobile than Ben Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger was kind of mobile when he started out. When he started to, have an addiction to Budweiser and Natty Lights late in his career, he started to slow down.
Yeah, he was very much a Jared Goff after that. But
I think one thing that kind of hurt the Saints also, Kamara was hurt. I think he got hurt.
That did. Yeah, that did.
He did.
Yeah.
So that kind of made Saints kind of one-dimensional in a way.
If they're not already one-dimensional. Because Kamara
they were they were trying to make Taysom Hill work in there too, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah. But honestly,
when they can't get whatever the fuck a Taysom Hill is to work, that nothing is working in the Saints offense.
And you also got to remember they traded Shaheed.
So real quick, show of hands. If you were a Saints fan, are you confident next season continuing the Shuck experiment? Honestly,
I'll give you a maybe. This is a maybe. I'll give you a maybe.
So if we're to take a look at a couple of his past games,
I feel like Shuck could be good, but just not.
So he did not play against Seattle much. No completions, 2 attempts. Then this is just his. I'm just going to list off his completion and attempt. Actually, I'll just list off his completion percentage, his yardage, completion percentage, and then his touchdowns and picks. Okay, so he had against Tampa Bay 128, 56%, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Then against against the Rams, another really good defense, 176 yards, 62% completion percentage, a touchdown and a pick. Then against Carolina, 282 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Against Atlanta, 243 passing yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. So not incredible, but at the same time, back-to-back 240-plus passing games, averaging a touchdown and half a pick. So still a lot of room to improve.
I'm going to set the maybe.
I would give him another year and see if you can build something around him to see what.
That's fine. That's why I'm throwing the maybe.
Yeah. For the Falcons,
he came out of oven straight to a frying pan.
Out of frying pan into fire. Yeah.
Frying pan into fire. That was Tampa Bay Rams back to back, and the Bucs game was bad. Rams okay, and then he did well against Carolina. This game, Atlanta's not bad defense either.
No, not at all.
Atlanta's defense is pretty good.
Talented player, especially Jesse Bates back there too.
Yeah.
AJ Terrell.
AJ Terrell.
Yeah. So also like
that's why I'm sitting at a healthy maybe. That's not his.
Kirk Cousins.
That's not Kirko's fault on that.
No, it's not
pick.
Kirko's fault, but at the same time, it's just Kirko. Again, Arthur Smith, 14 carries for Bijan Robinson. You passed it to him 2 times. That's 16.
Arthur Smith's not the head coach.
Or not Arthur, sorry. What's
Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris. That's what I meant.
Didn't we literally say, like, in the last podcast that the Falcons, like, wanted to do even better, like, trust the run game?
Yeah.
Give it more to Bijan. Bijan was given the ball 16 times, 14 carries, 2 receptions. There were 23 pass attempts and 29 rush attempts.
The biggest problem with Cousins is he trusted Kyle Pitts way too fucking much. I hate to say it. He trusted Kyle Pitts way too much. Kyle Pitts truthers, sit the fuck down.
You're already sitting.
It's like the Friends meme.
I don't have him on my team.
Jesus Christ,
you need a running back.
Let K-Duff finish. Go ahead, K-Duff.
It's like the Friends meme. You use the first round pick on Bijan Robinson. Yes. You have him on offense. Yes. What do? Force it to Kyle Pitts every time.
Or you make him split with Algier, which is rough because Algier's a good like power nosed running back, but you're splitting like. It's almost too much of a good thing. You got 2 really good running backs, and you just don't use them either well, because Algier could be the running back 1 on a lot of other teams. But Bijan is a top 10, if not top 5 running back in this league, and he is getting under 20 carries. You can see what over 20 carries will do to a guy game in and game out when you look at the Colts and the way Jonathan Taylor has been tearing defenses up. But instead, now you're stuck here with Bijan Robinson, and you're not giving him enough touches. It's like basketball. You need to give Steph Curry enough shots. He's super efficient with it. If you're only going to give him 10 shots a game, the most he can score is 30 points if they're all threes, right? You need to give Bijan more opportunities to win games for you because he's that strong of a player. He can, in big games and in teams that really want to win and are able to win, sometimes you don't look for plays, you look for players. And in many situations, I feel like the Falcons just look for plays. Why not make plays for players and let Bijan win you games?
In that last play you just showed, like, you could easily, like, have Kirk stay in the pocket and let Bijan get out to a flat and he will make a play. And also we missed the best fucking sack ever. Like a minute and a half ago.
Oh, was it the jumping sack?
Yeah, the jumping one. I fucking love that.
Oh.
This was like the one scene.
Sack him
the one scene
like,
from
third
degree burns over 90%.
Like, why? He wasn't even looking towards your direction. Like, why would you go up to like act like you're blocking? That's so dumb.
Know.
It's not like Kirk was going to jump over you.
How does this happen?
That's even Ryan Dawkins right there.
No, Dawkins actually would have made the tackle.
Dawkins would have hit him square in the chest with his shoulder.
Yeah, but he's also like a young player. He's just trying his best, all right?
All right, next up, a pretty disappointing Sunday night game, if we're going to be quite honest.
Can we skip this one? Can we skip this one?
Well,
I don't want to look at it.
The biggest problem was Tampa Bay and Baker. Baker went down with a shoulder injury, and just to make things worse, this Bucs team has been suffering with injuries, and now their top dog is out. 7-34, the final score. The Rams got the victory against the Buccaneers at home on Sunday Night Football. Baker went 9 for 19 for 41, 1 touchdown, 2 picks and 2 sacks. This defense giving him problems. And Bridgewater came in 8 for 15 for 62, taking 2 sacks. Lead rusher was Sean Tucker, 12 for 42, and lead receiver Abuka, 3 for 32. For the Rams, Matthew Stafford threw 25 for 35 for 273 and 3 touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack. Amazing day for him. Kieran
Father
Williams
Time still eludes him.
Yeah, Kieran Williams, 12 for 46, and lead receiver Puka Nacua, 7 for 97. Utter domination by this Rams defense. The offense was amazing, absolutely, but their defense shut down this depleted Bucs offense, even with Baker or Bridgewater in, and it was just utter domination. Offensively, only 10 incompletions for Stafford on 35 attempts, no picks, 3 touchdowns, 273 yards. They didn't even need to run the ball well. It was just Stafford utterly dominating offensively for them, and the Bucs defense could not do too much to stop them.
Big talk I've heard is Stafford for MVP.
I can see it.
I can
You
see it
could.
too. That's why I'm.
You could, especially if the Colts start to slip a little bit and the Rams continue this heater that they've been
Such
on.
a Devontae Adams play right there. I love it.
So for you guys, we don't know how long Baker's going to be out, if at all. But
Well, it didn't sound like it was a serious injury.
yeah, this is starting to look a little like Niners of last year now for the Bucs. They're having injury after injury, and despite them being a talented team with a good roster, it seems like they're just not going to be able to beat, sadly, injuries.
End of the season, I can see him being a divisional team, though.
What's hurting them is injuries and head coaching.
Yeah. And I still think they're still leading the NFC South.
I want to say divisional because I feel like they could still rip out that wild card round.
It depends on who, because the NFC wildcard teams, like, that could be like the Bears or Packers or the Lions.
If it's the Packers, I don't know.
Here's the wildcard teams for right now. Seahawks at 5, Packers at 6, 49ers at 7.
So they're going to get the Seahawks first round. They're not winning that 49ers,
shit. Because here's the thing. 49ers have the Packers number. But the Rams, they can't beat the Packers. That's the problem.
They would dog
McDavid has had a problem like beating the Packers. They would McDavid is completely defeated against the Packers right now.
You mean McVay?
Yeah, we're talking hockey now?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
McVay, sorry.
Yeah, so the Buccaneers are going to play. They're probably going to be the worst NFC division champion, right? They're going to have the worst record. They're 6-5 right now. So because of that, I honestly think that they're going to go up against either the Seahawks or the Rams, because that's going to be the best wild card team, because these two teams are vying for that top spot in the division.
I think the Rams are going to take it, and it's probably going to end up being the 49ers.
No, the Seahawks and the Rams and the 49ers are all in the same division, dude.
Yeah, but the way it's playing right now is those three.
So the Rams win it, and then the Seahawks are better than the 49ers in overall record. And if the Buccaneers are the worst division leader as far as record goes, they play the Seahawks in the first round because the Seahawks have a better record than the Niners.
But it'll still be a home game for the Seahawks. No, it'll be a home game for the Buccaneers.
I don't care if it's home or away or on Mars. I'm taking the Buccaneers to lose that one. I am taking Sam Darnold. They're winning. Sam Darnold's that one.
We've seen the home game advantage play out, though, in that 4 seed. That's the only thing that's like holding me back from it, but I could definitely see your point.
Yeah. But there's not much else to say about this game. Injuries really slowed down the Buccaneers even in the game, and the Rams' offense was just unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Forcing a linebacker on that tight end was so good, though.
I do want to say the least talked about defense is the Rams by like just people in general. I think it's like the top 3 defense.
I think that's a consequence of not having Aaron Donald, though.
But what I'm saying is the Rams are a top 3 defense to me.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you.
I might put them at 1.
100%.
Statistically, Texans are 1, but I think
yes,
I don't know, but it's either Rams or Houston.
Might even be the Texans statistically. I still think it's a better option. So I like the Rams.
We're looking at that's AFC.
I'm just saying.
Okay, if we're looking straight at NFC, though, I think Rams are top 3 defensively.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oops.
Not even a question.
Final game we're covering: Carolina and San Francisco Monday Night Football that just happened.
God damn it, Panthers!
Yeah.
God damn it.
20-9.
They got punched in the dick.
20-9. The final score. The Rams get the Niners, get the victory at home against the Panthers. Bryce Young for the Panthers, 18 for 29 for 169, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Rico Dowdle, 6 carries, 38 yards on the ground. And then also lead receiver, 4 for 36. Offense did not do much for the Niners. Once again, Christian McCaffrey show over of 140 almost yards total.
McCaffrey is also the leading receiver in the league.
Yeah. Brock Purdy, 23 for 32 for 193, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Christian McCaffrey, 24 carries, 89 yards and a touchdown. He also received the ball 7 times, 53 yards. But lead receiver was George Kittle, 6 receptions, 78 yards. Niners played pretty shit. Defensively, they were good, but offensively, Brock Purdy threw 3 picks, and it was not the greatest day. So not the greatest day for them there, but they still managed to get the win because the Panthers offense just couldn't get anything going, and McCaffrey is again willing this team to victory every time he touches the football.
That's why I lost in fantasy. Thank you, fucking Rico Dowdle. Dick.
So the 49ers advanced to 8-4. The Panthers fall to 500, 6-6 now on the season. So how are you guys kind of feeling at this point about the 49ers? They are now 8-4, pretty good divisional record. They get Brock Purdy back, even though he had a bad game. Injuries are still a problem, but they're doing all right.
Possibly a first-round wildcard exit.
Just because they're still a good team. They're 8-4. They're the 7th seed with 8-4.
Yep.
They're winning in spite of injuries, but I do think I could see them winning the wild card. Well, depending on who they face against, also.
That interception angers me.
It's just the injuries. That's it. They're a good team. It's just injuries are destroying them.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the standings right here, if the playoffs started today, they'd be the last team in, and they would play the Eagles, which they're probably a bump for that.
Wait, the Bears are 3rd in the NFC? I just realized this.
They would be 2nd, but the Eagles have a tiebreaker because they have a home percentage in conference games.
Well, we'll see who's number 2 in Friday's game.
Oh, yeah, Friday. Yeah.
The Packers are the only NFC North team left that is undefeated in divisional play. We've only played 2 games.
Yeah. Also, the Buccaneers are 2-0 as well. The Niners are going to have to do a lot to maintain the position that they're in because right behind them are the Lions. So if they have anything to slip up, the Lions are going to take over that position. This is a tight NFC race. This is a very tight NFC race. I mean, I don't know how confident I feel about the Panthers. I think they're going to be the team that's not going to make it, obviously, out of that. But like the Lions and Niners, Packers, and Seahawks are all fighting for, the wild card position. And
hell,
the Seahawks could win the Super Bowl. They look great for more or less.
And Dallas could make it in if they fucking win out all the games and all the rest of the teams lose. Unlikely, but
yeah,
it's a long
road. They're not mathematically eliminated yet, but it's even close.
No.
But I mean, the Rams being this good has been a phenomenal thing for them this year, and it's kind of come out of nowhere. I feel like because that defense was good last year, but that offense has taken leaps this year.
Yeah.
So, looking at the AFC now, Patriots, Broncos, Colts, Ravens are the division leaders. Then Chargers, Jaguars, Bills, Texans. Then Steelers at 9, Chiefs at 10. Oh, it's so good to see.
Look at the Chiefs. Look at the Chiefs.
We need the Steelers. But the thing is, we're trusting the Steelers and Texans, and then the Jags to keep them out of the playoff, which is.
And the Bills, because the Bills are messing up.
I thought is this 7 in or 8 in?
7.
It's 7. If there was an 8 seed, I'd fuck that.
Yeah, no, the first team deserves a bye. I agree with that. So,
well, it's not just that, just 7 seed for most of the
If it's going to go to half of a fucking conference, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. So it's going to be tough. We have to really hope that the Chiefs need to keep losing games because who are the Chiefs' remaining schedule? Let's see. They're 6-5 now. They have Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. So I think the Chargers and Broncos should beat them. However, they're going to get 2 easy wins against the Titans and Raiders. So if they get a 2-2, so that means they're 8-7.
You gotta remember the Chargers' offensive line is just decimated at this point.
That's the only problem.
Texans, number one defense in the league. That's the only hope.
Texans can sneak a win. And
So can the Cowboys. If the Cowboys and
So can the
Texans
Cowboys,
get 2
that is
wins,
true.
that's really hard for the Chiefs to come back. So, yeah.
As a Titans team, I'm
we're
going to
definitely
laugh my
not preying
ass
on the
off.
Raiders at all.
Yeah, no, not the Raiders. They're going to get a win against Raiders and Titans. That's tough for them. For the Texans, let's see where they're at to keep the Chiefs out. They play the Chiefs as well, which is going to be a big one there. Colts, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Colts again. So
They're
2 games against the Colts, losing that one. They might beat the Cardinals and Raiders. If they beat the Cardinals and Raiders, that gets them 2 more wins. Then that means they
can beat the Chargers.
The Chargers and Chiefs.
They
those
can,
are 2 big
yes.
ones.
So they can.
We also got to remember the Chargers need to win some because they're leading the division. If they fall, or they're behind.
Broncos.
They're behind the Broncos. Yeah.
The Broncos are 9-2.
Yeah, and then Steelers. Who do they have? Because I mean, they're going to finish 9-8, but Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. So they have 2 games against the Ravens. I don't even know how that's going to fucking go with the Ravens playing like this. I think they'll lose the Bills. They'll beat the Dolphins. They'll lose the Lions. So yeah, I mean, are they in the pace for 9-8? So they can only win 3 more games. The 3 games they're winning against the Dolphins and the Browns, and they'll win 1 against the Ravens.
Bills.
They get
No, not winning against the Bills.
No.
No, not winning against the Bills. They have 3 games. They're going to split one with the Ravens because they always fucking do that. They're going to beat the Dolphins because they're shit, and then they're going to beat the Browns. That is 3 more wins, 4 more losses.
But the Bills might play down the competition. Right. You got to understand
3
that.
wins, 3 losses. That's a 9-8 season. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Mike Tomlin, you fucking maniac.
Yes.
All right.
And Jacksonville's schedule.
Is it my segment now?
Almost.
Oh,
Jacksonville.
Oh, fuck.
2 games against the Colts. Titans and Jets are 2.
Titans,
so they have the
Ravens.
Titans twice. So Titans, Jets. Boom. But then you have Colts, Broncos. So it seems like
Ravens.
And
Ravens.
So a 3-3 ending.
Oh my God.
No, they don't play the Ravens.
Or
Titans, Colts, Jets,
Yes, they
Broncos,
do.
Colts, Titans. Where's the Ravens?
Oh, sorry. I misread the Broncos as Ravens.
Yeah.
3-3 ending.
So if they get 3 more wins, they're at a 10-7 record. So
And Jacksonville has a head-to-head. And Jacksonville has a head-to-head against Kansas City.
That is true. That is very true. And if the Texans win, they also have the head-to-head. And that's 2 teams with the head-to-head advantage on the...
And Buffalo.
Oh my goodness. Yes, and Buffalo. So that's a good way to be able to keep them out. So yeah. Anyway, let's now move it on to gambling with Gorlami.
Hey.
Here we go.
Who wants to take a 3rd mortgage on their house? Wild alcoholic.
You already took your 3rd mortgage for all the alcohol.
Gambling with alcoholic Gorlami.
So I let Mamba take the picks, and he picked Thursday and Friday slate. So I had to make it work. So for the Thursday slate, we're going to go with that first. Amon-Ra is going to get more than 76.5. I think it's just, it's my Packers. It's my secondary. I know them too well. He's going to get more than 76.5. Jameson Williams, fuck that guy. He fucked me over in fantasy. Fuck him. He's getting less than 51.5. Mark Andrews, less than 38.5 because the Harbaugh, you're a fucking dick. Fuck you. And for the Friday slate, to make this work, Amon-Ra, or did I say fuck?
You mean AJ Brown?
AJ Brown. Shut up. I've had too much to drink. Less than 55.5 receiving yards. Romeo Dunze, I think he's going to bounce back. I have him on my fantasy team. I trust this man with my fucking life right now. More than 51.5. That's not that many yards. I think he can do it. Saquon, I think they're going to switch it up. With Patullo, I think Patullo is going to finally shove his head so far out of his ass that he can at least poke out an ass cheek and run the ball with Barkley, so he's not going to get as many reception yards. So I'm going to take him on less than 20.5 reception yards. And if Lob graciously will promote us with where we're sitting, we broke even because Harbaugh fucked me with Derrick fucking Henry. Fuck you, Harbaugh. So we're still in the profit. It's not great. But I'm not a crippling gambling addict, and I only do $5 at a time. So the way I did this was $3 for Thursday, $2 for Friday because there's more games to pick from on Thursday, but DraftKings didn't put any like Packers receivers in there, which I get it. We don't have a number one receiver. I understand. But like, come on, give me at least like Christian Watson or something. Come on.
And Jordan Love's being bad.
Gambling with Gorlami.
Hold on, I'm not done.
No.
But like, to make it fit, fuck you.
Yeah, let me get this shit. Okay. Eagles right beside the Cowboys. I am pissed. Just do it. Just do it. End the pain. Eagles right beside the Cowboys. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you.
Wow, that was fast.
All right, moving it back on.
I mean,
now.
actually, in all seriousness, there's literally no change except for that.
Yep. Moving it on now to the scores we have. But first, Mamba, who is
Gibbs.
your MVP of the week?
Gibbs.
Gibbs. Yep.
Gibbs.
You know what's coming.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Scores.
Also, before you start, thank God Gorlami's gone. Holy shit.
All right,
go
scores. Macedon is leading 153 and 58. Then right behind him, KDF 149 and 66. Myself 148 and 67, and then 147, 61 is Gorlami. That is one win in between me and Gorlami, and one win between me and KDF. And then Mamba 144 and 65. Still a close race with all three of us. So still a very, very close race. We're just gonna keep announcing these games when Gorlami comes back. He can just do the ones we missed real quick.
No, let's skip them completely. Let's speed run this. And
Oh, he's back.
I'm here, asshole. I had my headset on. Fuck you, Mamba.
God damn it.
All right,
Guys using technology.
One of my favorite days in football. Good food, great family, great friends, and hopefully good football. However,
and killing deer.
If that's your thing, that's your thing. So we're going to
it's
start
rifle
out,
season for
as
Wisconsin.
always, we have a 1, a 4:30, and an 8:20 in this case. So great slate for games. You know, you got some appetizers going to Packers-Lions. You're going to have the real meal, Chiefs-Cowboys, and then you're sitting down, and then desserts at Ravens-Bengals. So starting out, Packers-Lions, Detroit-Michigan. I'm going to take the Packers in this one for the reason that my wife constantly brings it up that a few years ago, or I think it was last year, that the Lions and Packers played on Thanksgiving.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, the Lions and Packers played on Thanksgiving, and it was hosted by the Lions, and they had a turkey that had a lion emblazoned on it with like a brand, kind of like a burn mark. And when the Packers stood on the Lions and the Packers won, the Lions refused to give a turkey leg to Jordan Love for the Thanksgiving MVP of that game because it had the Lions symbol on it. So they trashed the turkey and left it.
They were overconfident as fuck.
They were. And so for that reason, you're counting your chickens before you hatch, Lions. I think the Packers will win again, and they're probably going to bring their own turkey. So I'll take the Packers by 3.
Fuck the Packers. Fuck Gorlami. Give me Detroit by 3.
Fair enough. I'll give you that one. Fair enough.
Detroit by 6 because no wide receivers for Green Bay, and Jordan Love's been playing like ass.
Jaden Reed might be back, so I don't know about that. Packers. I'm going to go with the lob strategy here. Packers by 3.
Is that your actually wide
Jordan
receiver
Love's
one?
still good.
He actually filled in really good when he filled in well when we had Watson.
Jordan Love's still going to play by ass. Lions by 6.
Fuck you.
Chiefs, Cowboys. Thanksgiving miracle. Cowboys by 1. Offense is going to go crazy. I want the Chiefs to be in the playoffs so bad.
I want the Cowboys by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to think because Cowboys. No, Cowboys offense is really good, but Chiefs defense has been decent.
It has
Dallas by 4. I think the offense is going to be a little too much for Chiefs.
I really hate the Cowboys. I really hate the Chiefs. Fucking tie. Give me the tie. I don't fucking care. Give me the loss.
See the Cowboys go 5-5-2 would be insane.
That'd be hilarious.
It's so funny.
I'm actually going to be legitimate about this one this time. How about them Cowboys by 7?
Go. Ravens, Bengals. I will take the Ravens by 14. I want Zach Taylor fired.
Okay, fair enough.
Ravens by 14 or 10. Let's do 10.
Yeah, switch on me one. Baltimore by 12.
Harbaugh's not going to use Derrick Henry properly. Give me the Ravens by 3. Harbaugh's going to make it a close game.
Zach Taylor's going to force Burrow into it, get his hamstring torn on a bad play, and then get fired. Ravens by 9.
All right, the Black Friday game between Bears and Eagles on Amazon Prime from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think the Bears' defense is not going to be able to stop the Eagles if they call play calling right. I don't think they'll call it right all the time, but they'll call it right just enough to win by 2.
Call it too low.
Good, too low, you mean? Philly by how much?
2.
Bears by 1, a singular point. That's all we need.
Bears gonna go for a game-winning field goal. It's double doinked. Philly by 2.
Fuck you. I thought we had an alliance. I thought we had an alliance.
You know what? Patullo's going to shove his head out of his ass, and the Eagles are going to win by 6. Fuck the Bears.
Basta, I'm going to bring up old jokes again because you said that.
Ooh, the alliance is broken.
Alliance is over.
Was there even an alliance?
There was. You guys did have
future
one.
Is now, old man. Bears by 3.
Stop calling him old, guys. He's not that old.
All right.
Okay, Gorlami's definitely drunk.
49ers and Browns. As much as I think Shedeur Sanders played pretty well in his opening game against the Raiders, this is not the Raiders. And the Browns defense, I don't think we'll be able to stop Christian McCaffrey one way or the other. Regardless of if their McCaffrey's running, which they might be able to stop, they're not going to be able to stop him coming out of the backfield, catching Texas routes, flat routes, and quick checkdowns. So I'll take the 49ers by 10 in this one.
Love me a good Texas route.
Give me no, I'm kidding. Give me 49ers by 7.
San Fran by 9.
Give me the Niners by 6.
Hey, Duff.
Sorry, what were you saying? Oh shit, where were we?
49ers.
Browns. Niners
Right,
Browns.
yeah, sorry, I can't read. 49ers by 13.
Thought I was a drunk one.
He's not.
I was reading something. Sorry.
Jaguars, Titans. Jaguars are going to win this one by 5. Yeah.
We're gonna keep it a buck. We ask. Give me the Jags by 10.
Jacksonville by 4.
Duval by 3. Jaguars are going to play it out in competition.
Titans are ass, and Jaguars going to eat that booty like groceries. Give me them by 9.
Wow. Wow.
I love it. I love it, K-Dub. I love it. I love it.
All right, Texans and Colts. The Colts are going to win this one, I think.
Fuck.
What?
Yeah, they got
Just
them.
keep going. Just keep going.
All right, Colts are going to win by 14 in this one.
Give me the Colts by 10.
I think it's gonna be closer because of Texans defense, but Colts can win it by 7.
That's the same thought process I have. Is that Texans defense is holding me back. Colts by 4. Fuck it.
Colts by 7.
All right, Saints Dolphins next up. I've been talking good about Shuck, so I think he'll win this one. I don't know why, but Saints by 3.
It's such a shit one.
I mean, I'm gonna go Dolphins. I think Saints are still more booty cheeks than Miami. So Dolphins by 7.
Somehow the Dolphins have 4 wins. Somehow. But they're not going to have more after Sunday. So New Orleans by 4.
Yeah, I got to go against Mama here. Saints by 1.
Hey, Dolphins, go shuck yourself. Saints by 6.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Nice. All right, Falcons, Jets. Justin Field versus Big Kirko. Big Kirko woke up like this, and Big Kirko's going to go home with a 10-point win. I'll take the Falcons by 10.
Give
Not primetime game,
me. Oh, do I want to go Kirko or do I want to do whatever the fuck the Jets are? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Give me the Falcons by 3.
Is Justin Fields actually playing, or I thought he's still injured?
I think he's done.
It's Tyrod Taylor.
He should be done.
Cardinals, Buccaneers.
Atlanta by 5. We skipped Gorlami and Kata.
Yes, my bad.
My turn?
Yep.
Yes, it's your turn, Gorlami.
Falcons by 5.
It's not prime time, so of course he's going to do better. Falcons by 14.
That's a fair point. That's a very fair point.
Okay, Cardinals, Buccaneers. Despite the injuries, I don't think the Cardinals can hold a candle to the Buccaneers. It all depends if Baker's playing, because I think the Cardinals might have a chance if Baker's out, but I would still take the Buccaneers anyway. I'll take them by 5.
Who's the Bucs backup?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, I forgot.
Mamba.
Oh, sorry. I am
Cardinals, Buccaneers.
spacing out. Give me the Buccaneers. Wait, is Baker playing?
No. Oh, don't know.
I'll let you know. Let me check my ESPN app because I have him as a backup.
Well,
Wait,
it's still early in the week.
This is critical. Critical information. Actually, Gorlami's
he
drunk
probably
as fuck,
won't.
so I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Give me the Buccaneers by 3.
Mr. 12 vodkas and 4 beers over here.
Yeah. I like
He's
people think
questionable.
Cardinals.
He's questionable.
Okay. Even though the Bucks are injured, Gannon is an idiot. He's gonna fuck up in some way, just like he fucked up against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Gannon. Tampa Bay by 4. Fucking schmuck.
All right, so Baker's got the AC joint sprain in his left non-throwing shoulder.
Say one we was
Just not throwing.
It's gonna come down to pain management. Baker's a fucking dog. Give me the fucking Bucks by 3.
Yeah, non-throwing shoulder. I think it's like this probably the same one.
Non-throwing shoulder. He's a fucking dog. He's gonna pop a couple Zyn menthols and he's gonna be good.
Your turn, Tito.
Yeah, give me the. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Because Bucks are going to be injured to hell and back. If Baker doesn't play, then I can't believe I'm saying that the Cardinals have a chance. But yeah, Bucks by 3.
Righty. Next up, Rams and Panthers. I'm taking the Rams in this one by 21. That defense is going to be a Bryce Young problems.
Yes, I would agree with you. I'm gonna have to take the Rams by 10.
Why'd you turn to Obama?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Going from tough San Fran game to Rams defense. Oh, that's rough with the schedule. Rams by 18.
Why do I feel like the Panthers are going to put up a fight?
They might.
I mean, I'm going to go Rams, but it's just like a matter of what I want. Rams by 8. 10?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, Rams by 10.
Rams by 16.
Okay. Excuse me. Vikings Seahawks. Sam Darnold revenge game. It's in
That's
Seattle.
what I was thinking.
Jay McCarthy's not playing. I'm taking the Seahawks by 21 as well. This is going to be a killing.
DJ is not playing. You say.
Give me the Cox by 10.
Seattle by 24.
The Vikings defense is still pretty tough. But, I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba and Sam Darnold, even the Seahawks by 14?
Imagine seeing that Sam Darnold. Oh, my God.
He's going to get his revenge. He has to.
Yeah, no, but
definitely out. But, I mean, even if he was playing Seahawks by 4.
Yeah. Bills Steelers. Standard is the standard, so Bills must win this game. Bills by 10.
Bills by 7.
I'm sorry. After that Houston game, I had Pittsburgh by 4.
Oh.
Bills are really fucking up.
That Bills defense is sad. Give me the Steelers by 3.
Ooh.
Need to be 9-8, so I mean they gotta get at least a couple more wins there. Steelers by 3.
Wow. All right.
I respect it. I respect the kid enough. I respect it.
Raiders Chargers. From Inglewood, California. Again, I don't know what else is going to be really good about the Raiders this season, so I'll take the Chargers in this one by 10.
Give me the Chargers by 14.
Chargers by 8.
Chargers by 6.
Chargers by 9.
Ready. Broncos and Commanders. Sunday Night Football. I'm taking the Broncos in this one. Even I don't think Jane Daniels is even going to play. And if he does, that Broncos defense is still quite talented. The offense just needs to get into a higher gear if they want to have a postseason push. So I'm going to take the Broncos in this one by 15.
Give me the Broncos by 14.
Broncos by 10.
Broncos by 12.
Let's go on. We know you're cooked. Broncos by 10.
I'm still paying attention.
Sorry, I have ADD.
Yeah. Hey, enough.
He already said Broncos.
No, I know. Patriots having a good season. And you're playing the Giants.
Eli can't hurt me anymore, Lob.
He's right behind you.
No, he isn't. There's nothing but green behind me. I can see it on my. I can see it on my
lies. I'm just kidding. I think that this game is going to be the Giants will be winning for 3 quarters, and Drake May is the comeback of his life because again, the Giants can only play 3 quarters of football, not 4. So Patriots by 6.
Lob, all I see behind me is the ESPN website. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Mamba.
Give me the Patriots by 10, even though I love Mr.
Famous Jameis.
Famous Jameis, yes.
Yeah.
How many coaches are left on the Giants coaching staff? They're basically
Eli Manning. Eli Manning.
No, I'm actually being serious. How many coaches are left on the Giants coaching staff? Almost none.
It's Mike
and one more.
Yeah, I know. Patriots by 12.
I feel like Mike Vrabel's going to play on the competition. Patriots by 3.
He won't.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. It's Vrabel.
Fuck you, Eli. All gas, no brakes. Yeah, I mean,
It's going to be a 2nd and 3 from the 3-yard line. He's going to run out and start bitching out the refs.
Eli Manning is rapidly approaching your location.
Bro, don't scare me like that.
God damn it. Kato, what's your prediction?
I'm trying to, but fuck you,
It goes
Eli.
to
All
Eli.
gas, no brakes. Yeah, I mean, give me the Patriots by 17.
What the fuck was that?
Again, this is one of my favorite weeks of football, NFL, on Thanksgiving. We also have
Week 14,
Christmas.
Thursday night football.
We
We
have
got the prediction for Week 14, Thursday night.
Cowboys Lions. We do have to do that one, don't we?
Yep.
Recording. The next time we record is that date. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cowboys Lions. I'm taking the Lions in that one by 14.
Give me
Stop, please.
them Cowboys by 7. Let's go.
What?
Yo, I
Wait,
gotta keep the
you
Bears.
saying Cowboys?
Yeah, I'm saying Cowboys.
You're actually fucking with my trying to get.
Yeah,
this
I'm
score.
saying
All right,
the
so Dallas by 7. I'm saying Detroit by 10.
Lions by fucking 17. They're gonna mollywop because they're gonna lose to the Packers and then they're gonna beat the shit out of the Cowboys.
Just trying to think of the score. How about them Lions by 20?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed this episode as well. I hope you enjoy Thanksgiving. Great holiday, especially for football. It's a very football-oriented holiday with all the games that are going on. So I hope you enjoy it, the time with family, some good food, and enjoy football because there are a limited amount of football games in your life. Enjoy rivalry weekend. It's always a great spectacle in the college football world. A true week of hate
I love it.
in a true day of hate in a week of love usually. So
I got something to say real quick. If you have a bad Thanksgiving, just blame Gino, okay? Just blame him.
Gino, yeah. So enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy football, and most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.
Bring back the fullback.